Hello, my lovely YouTubers! So a lot of you guys have been asking for some Kool Log updates, so I figured in this video we would take a look at the 3 orchids that I have mounted on Kool Logs, and surprisingly there has been a lot of development. So we will start with this Bulbophyllum laciochilum, and it is the dark red form. So there we go, Bulbophyllum laciochilum. And this one never has done well for me, and I think it's because I was never able to keep it moist and keep it cool, just keep it happy. So I mounted it on this Kool Log, not expecting much, and lo and behold, a new growth has formed. I am so ecstatic about this because this one has always just languished in my care. It's never bloomed for me in the 4 years that I've had it, and as you can see, for a 4-year-old plant, it's quite small, and that's because the older growths kept dying off because they weren't getting the proper moisture that they required. So there you can see part of it has died off, but then here we have new growth forming over the sphagnum moss. There are some new roots in there as well. You can probably see that green one right there. So I'm just very, very excited for this one to grow and hopefully bloom, because I've never seen this one bloom. So I will keep you guys updated, but here is a little new growth. Next one on the Kool Log that I have is a Coryanthes bruchmülleri, and this was the one that I did the mounting video for you guys. I showed you how to mount on a Kool Log. And it had this growth right here, but it just, for some reason, stopped growing and decided to poke out this growth here in the back. So look how big that thing is now. It has both of its leaves, and it just keeps growing bigger and bigger by the day. It is so cute. Look at that guy. And it has grown new roots. So if we look down here, we can see a new root poking out. And here over where the newest growth is, there is another root. So tons of new root growth and new growth development for the new lead. I am so ecstatic. Okay, so now on to the last one, which is my Masdevallia. Okay guys, so here is my Masdevallia Maui Prince. And this is one that I got from Marble Branch Farms, and when I was first introduced to the Kool Log. And so I did not mount this one on the Kool Log, that was Marble Branch's doing, but it has done so incredibly well, considering the fact that it's been a steady 98 degrees. That's just the average temperature, but with humidity and everything like that, usually it goes to 110, 114, so it's very, very hot. And I keep this one completely shaded. It gets dappled morning sunlight, and then for the rest of the day, it's completely shaded. And that's because, you know, I don't want to put more heat on this plant than is necessary, but it's done really, really well, despite, you know, this is nothing like the natural habitat for Masdevallia. So it's done really, really well considering all of the elements. Now the humidity here is very, very high, the temperatures are very, very high, but with this Kool Log, I mean, I'm touching it right now and it's very, very cool and moist. So that has definitely contributed to the success of this plant. You can see old spent bloom spikes. I'm hoping once the temperatures start to drop in the fall, it will put out some more blooms, because this one was absolutely gorgeous whenever it bloomed. And here are some new growths coming out of the side. So you can see a new growth there and a new growth here. And then there's some new growth happening here at the base. Not sure if you guys can see that, but there is a little green nubbin right there. So new growth all around. I'm just really, really excited. So that means if a Masdevallia can do well in South Carolina with extreme temperatures, then a lot of you guys that live in places like, you know, maybe the Midwest or, you know, elsewhere, this gives you hope that you can grow a Masdevallia or a Dracula as long as you mount it on a device similar to this. I really, really like these because they're actually cast from real logs. So they have the little bumps and they have the little grooves that the roots can attach to. So I really, really like that attention to detail. Just fill the top with water, and then the water is dispersed throughout the pores of the pot, and that keeps the plant overall cool and moist, which is exactly what these guys would encounter in the Andes Mountains, because in the Andes Mountains there's tons of mist, and it's always cool up there, so they never really experience temperatures over 80 degrees. So every day in my climate it's over 80 degrees, so I think this one is done really, really well. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down in the comment section of this video. And follow me on Facebook and Twitter, because that's where I post blooming pictures of my plants before I make a video about it. And as always, subscribe to my channel, please. I love you guys. Subscribe, and I will do more videos like this in the future. Alrighty guys, love you so much. I will see you later.